Steam was out, diesel was in, and British Rail needed something small, reliable, and tough to take on the shunting yards across the country. Enter the British Rail Class 05, a humble little workhorse that played a big role in the great transition from steam to diesel. It might not look like much, but trust me, this thing has stories to tell. Built between 1955 and 1961 by the Hunslet Engine Company, the Class 05 was a diesel mechanical shunter, designed for short runs, tight spaces, and heavy lifting in Britain's busy freight yards. Only 69 were built, and they mostly worked in the eastern and Scottish regions. If you lived near a freight terminal in the 60s, chances are you saw one chugging past, hauling wagons around like a faithful terrier. Under the bonnet, it packed a Gardner 8L3 diesel engine, an 8-cylinder beast producing 204 horsepower. Not exactly record-breaking speed, but that wasn't the point. These locos used a 4-speed mechanical gearbox. Yes, you actually had to shift gears manually. Combine that with a friction clutch and jackshaft drive, and operating one was more like driving a lorry than a train. Let's just say, it wasn't the smoothest ride on rails. So why don't we see more of them today? Well, as useful as they were, the Class 05 had issues. The gearbox was clunky, gear changes could be a nightmare, and newer models like the Class 03 and Class 04 were just better, smoother, easier to maintain. Most Class 05s were retired by the late 1960s. Some didn't even last a decade in service. That's a short run, even by BR standards. But here's a fun one. D2554, better known as Nuclear Fred. Yep, that's really what they called it. It was shipped off to the Isle of Wight in 1966 and helped with electrification work on the Island Line. Its small frame made it perfect for the tight clearances down there. After retirement, Nuclear Fred was preserved, and today you can still see it running on the Isle of Wight Steam Railway. Living proof of diesel's awkward but vital early years. Now, only a handful of Class 05s remain, but they're in good hands. Here are some you can still visit. D2554 Nuclear Fred, Isle of Wight Steam Railway. D2578 Cider Queen, privately preserved in Herefordshire. D2587, at the Heritage Shunters Trust. D2595, running at the Ribble Steam Railway. Each one a little piece of post-steam British rail history. Here's a cool detail. The Class 05s had no train brakes, just a handbrake and the loco brake. That means they couldn't haul full trains, only shunt a few wagons at a time. Oh, and they had max speeds of just 18 miles per hour. Not exactly a speed demon, but hey, they weren't meant to race, they were meant to work. If you enjoyed this dive into the world of the Class 05, one of Britain's forgotten diesel pioneers, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more rail fans find the channel. And if you're into odd locomotives, forgotten trains, and the unsung heroes of railway history, hit that subscribe button and don't forget the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the rails.